Hey folks, and welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to be taking a look at the warnings behind the scenes video of the making of Ritual, the official music video. This just came out a day or two ago. These things always come out on Patreon first, so if you're a big fan of the warning and want to see these things as soon as they are available, that's the way to go. So I'm going to watch this today, but I noticed that quite a bit of it had the song itself behind whatever was being shown on screen. I decided to remove those parts because I figure those are sections where they're not talking about what's going on in the video. And that's really what I'm most interested in, is the information having to do with the video, as well as the fact that having it in there means that some countries cannot access this video. Yeah, it's true, they would claim the video, but the fact is that the videos I make on this channel really don't make any money. So it's actually not as much of a factor, but I figure also if they want to claim it, then I wonder, it can't be useful in terms of telling me what's going on. So I've got a 6.5 minute version here. I should be able to find out what's going on, at least how they did things. So looking forward to that. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, just know I'm always looking at non-music content that features bands that are touring today. So if that interests you, please subscribe so you won't miss anything. All right, let's go ahead and check this out. It burns, it burns.
Hola, estamos aquí en el set para nuestro video musical para Ritual. Estoy muy emocionada, soy la única aquí ahorita vienen mis hermanas. Y no sé si ven, estamos en Cuatro Ciegas y está increíble la locación y se está viendo increíble el video. La verdad que llevo muy poquitas acciones.
Wait, Cuatro Ciegas, let me find out where that is. So Cuatro Ciegas is an area of mountain and desert that is about 100 miles, it looks like, from Monterey to the northeast. Yeah, that's one thing. They have access to some pretty majestic scenery near where they live. I mean, we saw something similar for Martirio and other projects. I mean, Kerosene had some of this as well, I think.
Pero ahorita traigo unas alotas y va a estar así cañón el video, pero el clima está lindo, el sol no está tan fuerte y la canción está buena, entonces va a ser un video increíble.
It really is an incredible song. I've seen the video numerous times now.
Ritual es el inicio de lo que es el álbum, que tiene cierto concepto. Entonces esta canción, que aparte es muy poderosa, muy rockera, viene de la cuestión de Ícaro y la
Icarus, okay. And this is a concept album, I think I heard him just say. Icarus, that makes sense. That actually makes sense. And I heard people talking about Icarus a little bit in the lead up. Once the video came out, I heard a lot of talk about Icarus. I think we might have even mentioned Icarus a little bit. From Greek mythology, Icarus flew too close to the sun and his wings came off because the heat melted the wax holding the wings together. So he fell into the sea and drowned. In this case, of course, they just fell to the ground in the desert, and it made for a very striking image.
Vamos a empezar por la primera toma donde sale como un aro de fuego atrás. Vamos a tener como una portería de referencia. Aquí todo el tiempo como que me gustaría que el acting fuera que ustedes se sienten como poderosas, o sea, como que quiero mencionar la palabra malas, pero no me gustaría como lo que engloba completamente, pero eso es como un acting como más de poder, o sea, como que sabes que está.
So Knifey and Roses, the director, the person literally directing Pau on how she's going to look and feel for this particular scene.
No estaría comiendo papitas, pero no puedo. Sí.
Chips are delicious.
Te venían con una bolsita.
Ya va. Qué bueno que se fresaron. Sí.
They're salty too. Electrolytes.
Ahí. Era lo peor, había unas arcoíris que venía y yo.
¿Lo cambiaron? ¿Estaban así?
Porque aquí en VFX va a ser como, o sea, va a estar como craqueándose el piso. Entonces yo siento, o sea, yo siento que va a ser más como ponerlas como un poquito 3/4 con las manos como en pose.
Talking about the pose of the three of them on the ground. Up. Oh, smart using umbrellas till you're ready for the shot.
Estamos a
Yes.
punto de ver el impacto.
So you don't fry to a crisp.
Ellas van a estar acostadas en esta
Wow.
área y en VFX vamos a
And
poner
then you
como
add the
las
effects.
lunetas alrededor para que se vea como que cayeron del cielo. Esa es como una de mis escenas favoritas. Va a ser muy complicada porque el sol está muy inclemente. Pero vamos a
Muy
ver cómo
inclemente.
movemos eso.
Me pedí un
No
clamato.
fun being in the sun.
La mejor cosa que he probado en mi vida. El clamato se pide sin cerveza, o sea, una michelada con cerveza. It's so freaking good. Y cuando
Nada
están
más,
de
bueno, no hay nada más clamato.
Clamato.
es con salsa, es un clamato preparado. Está muy bueno, está muy bueno.
Has anybody ever had a clamato before? Wait a minute. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. It's like a tomato juice with clam broth. Yep. It's used in cocktails like the Michelada and the Bloody Caesar, as well as a base for cooking dishes. Okay.
¿No? Y aparte ahorita estuvimos mucho tiempo tiradas en el sol. Entonces es el mejor pick
Yeah.
me up. Y yo tengo un bote de tajín con limón. Ahorita vamos a pedir.
Tahini.
Con las chicas de The Warning y todo su equipo fue realmente para mí una experiencia increíble. Pau en lo creativo es increíble, conecté muchísimo con ella, tenemos como las mismas referencias, las mismas ideas. Fue de verdad increíble, en el set nos la pasamos increíble, fue un día bastante complicado.
I'm
la
assuming
verdad,
this is the
pero
director.
siempre con la mejor energía, con la mejor actitud, nos la pasamos increíble, creo que fue un
These are the things we hear about their work ethic all the time from the various collaborators that they've run into over the course of their career. They're all impressed. They come to work, they come to give ideas, and to be present in all of the discussion about what's going to happen and what the best way to make it happen is. I mean, you really can't ask for better to work with than people with that mindset going in.
una experiencia muy, muy cool.
Bueno, ahorita acabamos de hacer una toma de playback. Ahorita aquí afuera, la verdad es que están guerreros todos aquí en producción. Hace muchísimo calor, pero ha estado lindo el día. La verdad siento que no hemos hecho
Chocolore.
demasiado. O sea, hemos tenido algunos shots, un shot de playback, pero ha estado interesante el día. La verdad que pensé que iba a estar de peor humor, pero no, estoy muy bien a pesar del calor. Está
Everything's fine.
hermoso el asunto, estoy empanizada en polvito y sudor. Pero la verdad que eso sí está muy impresionante la locación, siento que porque estamos todos trabajando.
That is cool.
No he apreciado bien en el lugar en el que estamos, pero está hermoso el lugar, está hermosa la locación. Complicado por el calor y por el viento, pero fuera de eso está muy lindo todo y está quedando increíble todo.
Bueno, estamos aquí en el set de Ritual y acaban de llegar los extras. Está increíble porque hay bastantes. Igual en el
Yeah, there's
video
got to
se
be
van a
tons of extras.
multiplicar y va a
Look at
ser
that.
una manada
Maybe not.
de extras.
Yeah.
Están vestidos.
So it's not as many as you think. they multiply them with the computer, but still. So that looks like the complete set of extras right there. That seems about right, too. I remember looking at the video and going, it kind of seems like... I mean, it's very, very subtle, but you could kind of tell that it was probably just a multiplied group of people. That's still impressive enough. I mean, it looked pretty good in the video.
Muy como nosotros, honestamente, en este tono de blanco, pero están completamente cubiertos, se ven medio creepy, pero me encanta. Y sí, justo ellos son los que nos van a ver caer del cielo y van a, pues, adorarnos como ángeles caídos del cielo. Dios santo.
Fallen angels, the warning. Yes,
Ya
indeed.
queremos ver el trabajo de todos los extras y estamos muy emocionados.
Shouldn't have got so close to the sun. Man, look at that. I wonder if they created that set specifically. I mean, I could see they could maybe get that big rock over there if they had to, but I mean, that whole monolithic looking thing behind them has to just be there, right? I mean, I don't know if there's a quarry or I don't know. That's one thing I'm curious about. I wonder if they'll talk about that.
Estamos en la escena del ritual, en donde oníricamente les van a cortar las alas a las chicas. Este es el set.
Time for the actual
Sí, listos para empezar a tirar.
ritual itself.
Después de esto vamos a ver como una transformación en donde ellas dejan de ser quien son
No more
ahora
wings.
para darle paso como a su nuevo personaje.
Esta es una experiencia muy diferente a lo que hemos hecho. Es la primera vez que trabajamos con Katia. Son increíbles.
So Katia, so the organization is Knife and Roses.
Porque está haciendo gran química obviamente con las chicas. Este concepto viene de la mente creativa de Paulina desde hace más de...
Why does that not surprise me?
Trabajar con esta base de
Pau's idea
El
in
Caído,
the first place.
y luego cómo renace. Entonces todo esto van a ir juntando partes de los diferentes videos con las diferentes canciones para construir este concepto. Entonces,
So we're going to get a whole album about Icarus. That is pretty cool. Although I wonder how Kerosene is going to fit in with that. I could see Ego working for it, but Kerosene, I'm not so sure. So, of course, Icarus was a boy imprisoned by King Minos on the island of Crete. Icarus and his father Daedalus escaped by flight and then got too close to the sun, wings burned off, the wax, all of that came off, and he drowned in the sea. Oof. So now I'm really curious. I'm going to have to go back and take another look at the song titles off screen. I'll do that in another video, I think. But yeah, now I really wonder if they're going to get another song out before the album drops, because maybe that'll give us more clues about the idea, not the concept of the record itself.
muy emocionados, agradecidos con todo el crew y la gente que está aquí, y lo van a ver muy pronto.
Like I said, yeah, I did cut a few pieces out where it was just the music, because I've seen the video itself actually several times now. And I am most excited after watching that about what the album is going to be like to listen to, how the songs are going to fit together, if it's going to be a loose concept or a tight concept. Of course, we know Queen of the Murder Scene was a concept album, and it was kind of both. There was a concept, but you didn't necessarily know what it was immediately going into the album. You had to really read the lyric books and maybe listen to it a few times. And then even then you might still need a little bit of input, it wasn't super clear. Of course, they were all a whole lot younger at the time. I mean, that's 8 years ago. So their storytelling abilities have probably sharpened up quite a bit as well. Not that they weren't good back then, but, they build on whatever they learn and they just keep moving forward. So can only expect something that's even more easy to understand, perhaps. My guess, well, I don't even want to guess, actually. It's too early to guess. There's not quite enough information yet. All I would be doing is speculating. And I don't really feel that I can do it justice right now. But fascinating. It was really cool to see them making the video with Katia from Knife. Is it Knife and Roses or Knifey and Roses? I feel like I'm missing something there because there's the extra E on the end of the knife. It looks like a very fruitful partnership there creatively. And that's exciting. Maybe she will end up doing more videos with them to help fulfill this whole vision of the album's done, but to actually make it visual for the audience, aside from when we actually see it in concert. So I'm excited. I'm more excited for the album now, actually, after watching this. So very much looking forward to seeing what happens, as we are getting very close now to the end of this Europe tour. There's only 2 dates left, and we're not so sure if they're going to happen or not. We'll see. After that, we've got a month off. So what's going to happen? Are we going to see more from this album? Seems like maybe we would, right? But who knows? All right. Well, folks, why don't you give your ideas below? What you think is going to happen, what you thought about this walkthrough of what was going on set as they were recording the video and bringing it to fruition as a team, as a creative team. I mean, I know that most of the planning had to have happened long before this day came along. It's nice to know that they are working together very well. It looks like a good situation, and we'll just have to see what else comes of it. So leave your thoughts below. Okay, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, and if you enjoyed the presentation, please subscribe. All right, thanks so much for joining me today. I will catch you on the next one. Take care, folks.